Hi, I'm Heather with Heather Lange Homes. It is now May 2022. That means that we have April stats to take a look at for single family homes in Santa Clara County. Before we look at April, let's remember that we had a mad rush of buyers going in and throwing down their money to win homes all through March of 2022. And we saw that happen basically because the Fed rose the prime rate, which then in turn had an effect on mortgage interest rates. And buyers were wanting to get into those homes and win them while interest rates were very likely to be the lowest that we would see, at least as we're seeing the trend of them moving up. So as we went through April, and we're going to go take a look at April stats now, we are seeing a bit of a trend change. So let's dive right in and take a look. We saw active homes go up by 46%, which was great news. We wanted to see that. Pending sales went down by 18%, and sold listings went up by 4%. It is good to see that new inventory come to market, but let's also remember that we still are seeing about 20% less inventory than we did at this time last year. So inventory still remains tight. Keep that in mind as we are moving forward with our discussion here. The average days on market stayed about the same. So it's still taking just about 10 days for homes to get into contract once they come to market. Buyer demand remaining high. The average sales price for single family homes rose by 1% from this time last month in March, with homes now selling closer to that $2.3 million mark. The average price per square foot dipped by 1%, and that's now resting at $1,198 per square foot. And the list to sale ratio also eased down by about 1%, translating into homes now taking about 16% over that list price in order to be the winning bid to get into contract. Months worth of inventory went up by 43% from March, which was definitely a welcome rise. And we are now back to about 1 month's worth of inventory remaining on market. Remember, it does take 6 months worth of inventory in order for a market to shift over into a buyer's market. We are far from that. So keep that in mind as well. It will be interesting to see with the rise of interest rates and where they're going, it'll be interesting to see how sellers are responding to that. As you know, most of the sellers that are out there these days and still having a mortgage to pay with needing to borrow that money, most people are refied. Most sellers refied, and they have a rate that they're enjoying that's 3% or less. So as interest rates are rising and sellers are facing the prospect that if they sell, they may have to go to closer to a 5% mortgage rate in order for them to make their next purchase. And so that may take away the incentive basically, and sellers may not be as motivated to bring their inventory to market. So that will be an interesting thing to watch over the next months here. The 30-year conforming fixed mortgage rate, as noted by Bankrate, rose by almost a full point, or translating into about 21% higher than this time last month, with that rate now resting closer to 5.42%. The Fed is expected to raise the prime rate by another 50 basis points this week. And again, it will be interesting to see how the market responds to that. In particular, as we need more inventory, it will be interesting to see sellers and how they respond in bringing more homes to market. Although we are continuing to see record sale prices with this multiple interest and overbidding for properties, It's going to be interesting to see where that goes. We saw in April that buyers are being more calculating in which homes they are choosing to overbid on. So those homes that are maybe less desirable in their condition and or location are beginning to sit on market a bit longer. That was evidenced by seeing those pending sales go down and lag a bit last month. So we've got more active homes staying on market a little bit longer. And then we also did see that average sale price go down a bit, along with the list to sales ratio go down a little bit. So we are beginning to see a bit of a shift in the market. And these are the things that you want to look at as we're watching that and measuring that. We are just about to enter here the busiest selling season of the year, and that is May through August. And again, watching this market trend will be important for those buyers and sellers that are interested in doing business in the marketplace. Remember, it takes at least 3 months for us to see a market trend shift and to be able to talk about it with confidence. And a lot can happen in that 3-month period of time. So it is important to stay in touch with your advisors. Experts are continuing to say that we are not in a housing bubble, that although we are seeing rates go up, and they are, with rates going up, that is making some buyers have to back off due to unaffordability in being able to play in the market. There are still plenty of buyers out there that are holding and sustaining the sales prices. And again, low inventory is really the culprit of us not seeing the pressure being released there. So now more than ever, it is really important for you to connect yourself with a strategic, trustworthy, and diligent real estate advisor. I am here to help you. If you are thinking of making a move, whether it's to buy or to sell, reach out to me. I will be here and happy to talk with you on how you can reach your real estate goals this year. My name is Heather. I'm with Heather Lange Homes. You can reach me at 408-207-3130. You can message me, email me at heather@heatherlangehomes.com. Reach out. I'm here to help. And in the meantime, I will be here helping you understand the real estate market each month. I'll be here next month. And in the meantime, also enjoy the beautiful weather we are having and enjoy your May.